Zainuddin from the UK.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, I hope you're having a good afternoon.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Just give me a Sheikh, is it permissible for one to become a television presenter, but there's a condition. Let me just tell what the condition is. There is no free mixing on set, you see. However, women are cast in the role that he is doing. So he doesn't see any women. He's only on an episode of his own, but there are women who appear on other episodes he is not in. Is it prohibited to act in such a show?
If a person has a program of his own, that it is totally halal. So there's no music on the program, there are no women, there is nothing haram. The cameraman, the microphone technician, the director, the editor, everyone is male. That is totally halal without any problem, as long as the content of the program and the program itself is halal. Being on a platform that may air something haram is a disputable issue among scholars. Some would say, you are aiding them. You're giving them credibility. Others would say, actually, I'm reducing the amount of sin, because if it were to air 24 hours of haram content, I'm making it 23 hours and a half. And the other half, I'm giving something that someone may benefit from Islamically, or at least worldly, depending on the content. So I am inclined to say there is no problem in that, bearing in mind that I know of many people who started to anchor programs, to host such programs, and fame dragged them to swamps of haram. I've known presenters who used to come on Islamic channels and they were bearded, they had excellent subjects, and now they are on haram channels, clean shaven, indulging in politics, indulging in haram topics, don't have a problem with being hosted or hosting females on set, talking to them freely. So be careful, my friend, because fame has a price, and usually it's not good for you, especially on the hereafter level. We have a saying in Arabic, حُبُّ الظُّهُورِ قَصَمَ الظُّهُورِ. Dhuhur in both phrases, one means to appear and to be famous, and the other one means the backbone. So the desire to be famous broke people's backs, because this would lead them to doing haram things little by little. Muhammad from Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So my question is that if my father asks me to play the news, and almost all news of Pakistan have women speaking and without hijab, and my father usually asks for a specific news channel, so can I do that?
As long as you know that there is haram and that women are not supposed to be displayed or watched, and music should not be listened to. The question would be, is this pleasing Allah or angering Allah? If you say, no, this is displeasing and angering Allah because there are women and music and this is haram, in this case, it is not permissible for you to obey your father in this. Maisha from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Sheikh, sometimes people step on some insects like cockroaches on floor, which is not certain whether this has came out of washroom or it's already was in the living room, and there is wastes from it, like in noticeable amount. So is it something considered as najis, because on the floor people might pray also, but not directly over it, like near it? So is it something najis or not?
Roaches the vast majority of scholars say that are najis, and killing them and whatever comes from their bodies is najis. And the looks of it is najis by itself. So who in his right mind would kill a cockroach, seeing its guts spilled, whether the blood is white or colorless, or I don't know, I'm not going to ask you to taste it. Ugh. But who in his right mind would pray or leave this as if it's nothing? Roaches live in sewers, so definitely the vast majority say they're najis, you have to clean this and remove this. Other insects, smaller insects, are different. Flies, mosquitoes, bugs, and the likes, they are not considered to be najis, and Allah knows best. Yahya from Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, if someone washes his face in wudu, but he doesn't know exactly boundaries of the face, but he washes the face completely, is the wudu valid, or he need to know exactly each bone from the face or the head? And jazakallah khair.
When he washes his face, did he fulfill the ayah in Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse number 6? Yes or no?
Yes.
Khalas, alhamdulillah. Now, the definition of the face in the books of fiqh is that it's from the hairline to the chin and from the ear lobe to the ear. This causes people anxiety and panic attacks. So I fill up my hand with wudu, with water, and I wash my face. Then I get waswas. Was that enough? Let me check in the mirror. I have to get spotlight and see it. And this is too much. The face is what faces the people. You took a handful of water, you washed it, and most of us wash it 3 times. What else do you want? Soak your face in water? This is enough, akhi. Don't go to extreme. Tawfiq from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So, Sheikh, I don't know if I have urine incontinence, but most of the time after I urinate, I notice small drops of urine come out over 10 to 15 minutes. So I usually wait for a while, do istinja again, and then do my wudu. My question is, after urinating, can I put tissues in my underwear and immediately do wudu and pray?
This would open the Pandora box, and you will be putting yourself in huge OCD problems. Saying that after 10-15 minutes I notice a drop means that you keep on checking. This is not from the Sunnah. When you're sitting on the toilet seat or squatting to urinate, you urinate, there's no flow of urine, the urine stops, there is no drops coming out naturally. Nobody says stand up and sit, or jump, or squeeze your private part, or contract your muscle. Nothing is coming out naturally. Just damp the whole area with water, wash your private part with water. So even if a drop comes out, you won't be able to notice it because the whole area is wet. Sprinkle water on your underwear. This is the sunnah. The Prophet used to do this every time he urinates. So now the area is damped. Lift your trousers and underwear and move. Oh, I feel something came out. Ignore it. But Sheikh, it's so compelling. Ignore it. Otherwise, you have only yourself to blame. I don't care if you keep on dripping the whole day long and you keep on checking and you go into depression because of this. Because this is what's going to happen. And ask me, because I do this for a living. I give hundreds and thousands of counseling sessions to wackos who keep on insisting to go and check every 5 minutes, to put on tissues, then they put pads, then they put diapers. Hello, what are you doing? Is this from Islam? People have been urinating since the time of Adam. Thousands and thousands of years, and nobody had this issue, except you. Why? Look at everybody else. Oh, they're not careful, Sheikh. They don't care. Their prayer is invalid. Now you're judging others. So because they're not as wacko as you, so you start judging people. Oh, their clothes are impure, or there's this, there's that. No, this is not Islam. What you're doing is extreme. You don't have urine incontinence, which means that after you urinate, it stops. The urine in the passage of the private part is like the milk in the suckling mother's breast. If you squeeze it, it comes out. This is the nature of the passage. It has to be moisturized, it has to be wet, it has to have something in it. Otherwise, it would clog. And if you leave it, it stays. So don't open the door for Shaytan, because the moment Shaytan sees you opening the door a little bit, he'll put his foot, you won't be able to close the door again.